Hey, g'day guys. How you going? It's Justin Allen here with my Good Advice channel, here to give you good advice for a better future. Right, what I'm talking about today is buying your house. Just making you aware when you buy a house, what you're getting yourself into, like one of the major drawbacks. And you got to remind yourself that, like, when you buy a house, that you're buying a liability. It's not going to put any money into your bank account. So when you look at your bank statement, all money is going out on the expenses and nothing's coming in. So you got to remind yourself that it's costing you money to have that asset. And another drawback is, like, when you have a house, like most people, what they make a mistake is the more they earn, the more they borrow. So then they end up with very little left over each week to buy other assets, buy a business, pay down the loan. They sort of set themselves up in the trap, and then they end up in the rat race, going to 9 to 5 job, chasing to pay for all the bills that come with running a car, running a house, running your life, and there's very little money left over. And then fast forward 30 years and they think they're rich because their house has gone up when it's not. Technically, they're probably most likely in the same boat that they were in when they first started, because if they sell their house and buy their neighbor's house, their house has gone up too. So you're really going to be at a loss. So what I say to do, I recommend to not borrow to your maximum. You got to not uh, when you buy a house, say you can be approved from the bank to borrow to your max, don't spend that much, because you're going to tap yourself out. You're not going to have any money left over to do other things. It's going to really be a major drawback. So it's a number one mistake that most people do, that they forget that their house is technically not putting money in the bank, and it's technically, going to just stuff them up. It's going to be, when you look at your bank account each week and you work out on a calculator how much money this house is costing me, how much my car, my food, there's going to be very little left over. And how can you get out of the rat race if you've got no money left over? So keep that in mind. All right, guys, have a good day.